In today's readings, leprosy does not have to be taken literally. It can stand for any difficulty that we have in life that needs to be overcome. It could stand for selfishness or for sin itself. We see in the first reading that Naaman, a Syrian, is told by a slave girl that if he goes to the prophet in Israel, he'll be cleansed. Is he going to believe the slave girl? The first step in cleansing, we have to listen and we have to believe. So he goes to Israel, and the prophet there tells him to go to the waters of the Jordan and wash 7 times. Once again, he has resistance. The rivers of his own country have better waters than the Jordan. Why should he believe the prophet? Why didn't the prophet lay hands on him and cure him right there? And then we see that he has to go through the procedures before he is cleansed. And he wants to take back, after he's cleansed, some of the earth. He wants that earth to be with him because in the land of Israel that he was cleansed. As he has gone through stages, Naaman, we have to go through stages also in life. It's a journey of stages. One of the stages that we have to go through is to establish our identity. And if we do not, we'll suffer from role confusion. We won't know who we really are. The question is that our vocation, our career, to a great extent, determines our identity. Yet there's another aspect, and this is the question of whether Christ is going to be part of our identity. Who do we say that we are? Are we Christians or not? Who do we say that Christ is in our life? Is he the Messiah? Does Christ really have a place in our identity? That's only one stage that we have to go through. There are others. After our identity has been established, we are challenged to reach out to someone else, to fall in love, to have a close relationship with somebody, a friendship that brings us out of our egos, that brings us out of our selfishness, to reach out to others. If we do not reach out to others, we could end up isolated. And we do not want to suffer isolation in life. After we have established relationships with others, where they are very important to us, we are called once again to another stage of reaching out beyond our friends, reaching out beyond our families, to the local community, to the national community, and realize that we are connected somehow to them. And that's the stage when something happens on the East Coast of the United States. Does that have meaning for us? Do we pray for them? Do we have empathy for them? But we're even called to reach out farther than that. In today's readings, there's a Syrian, there's a Samaritan, foreigners. Jesus Christ reached out to them. Can we reach out to all of humanity around the world? Those persecuted and suffering Christians around the world, not only beyond Christianity, to the entire planet where people live. Somehow, can we have empathy for them? Can we pray for them? And then we're called even beyond reaching out to the whole world. We are called somehow to integration. of taking all these things and putting them together in a whole where we do not suffer despair. And often that happens late in life for us to reach out entirely. So we go in a way from experiencing reality to understanding reality to judging what is right and wrong, and finally of deciding how we are going to be fully human. This is the different stages that we go through. We see in the second reading there about if we die with Christ, we also rise with him, will reign with him. As we move from one particular stage to another, it is a question of denying ourselves, of leaving something behind as we enter into a new perspective, to a new way of living. In the second reading, only one of the lepers came back to thank Christ. This is a very important thing for us because gratitude, in a way, measures to a great extent how happy we really are in life. Can we be grateful for all the good things that have happened to us in life? Do we carry that with us each day of our lives? How important this sense of gratitude is. So let us reach out finally to gratitude and look at what has happened to our lives that has made it so good. We're all here this morning. We're all praying to God, asking, as the lepers did, have mercy upon us. And certainly that is in a very good position in life to be, to realize that we need God and that God is there to help us.